Good morning, ABC family. Welcome back to another Kids Talk. We've started a new sermon series asking, will God take care of us? Will God take care of us, especially during these challenging times of the pandemic? Last week, we met Naomi. ABC family, do you remember what the name of Naomi means? Naomi means beautiful, pleasant, and good. And when we first meet Naomi, her life is beautiful, pleasant, and good. She has a husband and 2 sons. She has a family, food, a home, and a future hope. But then we saw how Naomi's husbands and sons both died. So Naomi no longer wants to be known as Naomi anymore. Instead, she wants to be called Mara. ABC family, do you remember what the name Mara means? It means bitter or sad. Naomi has lost everything. Naomi loses a relationship and community of family. She loses her means to food and drink. She loses the safety and security of a home. And she loses her future hope and family legacy because she won't have any grandkids. ABC family, during this pandemic, we might feel like Naomi. We may be sad because we miss seeing our friends and family. We may have lost jobs or access to our favorite foods. We may be scared of what the future might bring. And we wonder, will God take care of us? Last Sunday, I introduced you to a word, Hesed. ABC family, did you find what Hesed means? Hesed means loyal love, a love that never gives up, a love that is faithful. God is a God of Hesed. And today, we will see how God shows Hesed to Naomi. We'll pick up in Ruth 1, right after Naomi's husband and sons died. So starting in verse 6. While Naomi was in the country of Moab, she heard that the Lord had helped his people. So Naomi decided to leave the hill country of Moab and go back home. Verse 8. Then Naomi told her daughters-in-law, each of you should go back home to your mother. You have been very kind to me and my sons who are now dead. So I pray that the Lord will be just as kind to you. After Naomi's husband and sons died, she decides to go home. Now, before her sons died, they got married. So Naomi has 2 daughters-in-law. Now, do you know what the word just kind is in Hebrew is? It's the word Hesed. Naomi encourages her daughters-in-law to go home, and she wishes the Lord's loyal love upon them. She wishes them Hesed. ABC family, do you remember the story of the Titanic? It's the big boat that hit an iceberg and sunk. Naomi is the Titanic, and she is sinking. Naomi has nothing and can provide nothing, so she can't take care of her daughters-in-law. So she does the honorable thing and encourages them to go home and wishes God's Hesed upon them. Now the question becomes, what will the daughters-in-law do? ABC family, would you stay on the Titanic? Verse 14. Then Orpah kissed Naomi goodbye. But Ruth hugged her and stayed. Then Ruth said, wherever you go, I will go. Wherever you sleep, I will sleep. Your people will be my people. Your God will be my God. Verse 22. So Naomi and her daughter-in-law Ruth, the Moabite, came back from the hill country of Moab. These 2 women came back to Bethlehem at the beginning of the barley harvest. At Naomi's lowest, Ruth decided to stay with her. The image is someone holding on so tight that she'll never let go. It's a big bear hug squeeze. That's what Ruth does. You see, Naomi wishes Hesed upon Ruth, but Ruth shows Hesed to Naomi. Ruth displays loyal love. Even though the Titanic is going down, Ruth stays on the ship with Naomi. When Naomi's husbands and 2 sons died, Naomi lost her family and her community. But because of God's Hesed, because of his loyal love, he provides Ruth to be Naomi's family and community. So when we ask the question, will God take care of us? We see the answer is yes. God takes care of Naomi by providing Ruth. So what can we do during this pandemic? What can we do when so many of us feel like Ruth or feel like Naomi? We can be like Ruth and show Hesed love. Hug a family member today who lives in your house. FaceTime or Zoom a friend. Send a prayer text to someone who is sad. These are ways to share God's Hesed love with others. Will God take care of us? Yes, he will. And many times, he uses me and you to take care of one another, to show Hesed. I'll see you next time.